Welcome back to the channel, guys. Once again, in this video we're going to be putting some blast pipes on my mini truck. A lot of you guys know what it is. It's a Nissan 720. If you don't, there you go. Nissan 720 85 Z24 engine. And yeah, the only thing that I'm gonna have trouble with is my rear bumper, because the previous owner, whoever owned this truck before me, if you guys know these trucks, they have like their own bumper, and then they have like these little two supports that go connected to the frame. Well, whoever had it, they welded those supports straight to the frame, so I have to cut that off and then unbolt it to take the rear bumper off. And yeah, because it's gonna look really funky. I like the truck with the bumper because I think bumperless they look kind of funky, but if it has blast pipes I think it'll be okay. But I can't really run blast pipes and bumper because the bumper already kind of goes down, and then to put the blast pipes under that, it's gonna hang really low and look kind of gross and not right. And then if I go in steep driveway and stuff, I'm just gonna like scratch up my exhaust, and it's not gonna look nice. So yeah, let's get started with cutting that damn bumper off. Alright guys, so about like 3 hours, not even lying, 3 hours later we got the bumper off, and we had to cut some wires that weren't even, like little lights that are on there that aren't even working. But yeah, the bumper's kind of bent over there a little. But the hardest part were these little thingies, because obviously if I have a roll pan on there, this sticks out way too much. And these are the things I was talking about, that these go like welded up like in there, and they have two bolts. You can see one sticking out, and then and there's like they welded like in here where the bolts are and all around in there, so we can't really cut that. We just cut right here, which you can see. So we're gonna have to try to like put weight on these and see if we can break those welds, because these little thingies look kind of weird. Maybe I can put a chassis, like mounted wing on there. Yeah? No? Yeah? Maybe? Alright guys, so I probably forgot to tell you, but this was my old exhaust. So it's pretty much, it came off where, okay, so it was like my exhaust right now, but with the cat and everything. It came into this, and then it went to two. One went over here like that, and then that one went out the back like that. So I had like two exhaust pipes sticking out. And what I'm pretty much going to do is just cut it about right here at this, like, I don't even think it's probably a 45 maybe. But cut it right there, and then use this piece, and then use that piece to get like my over axle part, because it's like my exhaust ends right here, my axle's right here, so I need it to go up and down, or like back into like where that's gonna be. So I don't know if you guys really like imagine that or not, but I'm gonna recycle pretty much to that. Let me get my flashlight out. All right, there we go. Hold on, one man show here. But what I've done so far is right there, that little thing you see, I can't, my finger, right there is where my little dump was, and it just dumped straight down. I cut the little dump off, and then I put this tube with an angle that goes up to here over the axle, and then that has an angle on it, and I'm gonna put a little, this one I think already has an angle on there. And pretty much what I'm gonna do is connect this pipe, oh my, this little short pipe is gonna be connected up there, like almost like a V, but upside down. And then it's gonna come out around, oh my god, like right here. And then right here, the blast pipes that I have, well, this little like white pipe, it's got like a little angle, so these are going to be going up, while this is like going up to almost like a little V, but just not as crazy. And then that's going to go from here kind of down, and then point it up, and then shoot it right out here. My license plate is not going to be right here, it's going to be in the middle, but I just have it here because I don't have my bumper right now. And I know it looks like ass because I have all these wires just kind of chilling here. But I'm gonna try to find a roll pan. If any of you guys have a roll pan that you're selling for cheap, hit me up. I'll buy it from you. But if not, I'm just gonna piece of sheet metal and just kind of put it across. Meanwhile, while I wait to get a roll pan, because I don't really like the way this looks. It looks really like ghetto and just bad. But my exhaust is already ghetto, I know that. But I mean, it's gonna come out pretty good. Hopefully, the blast pipes, just polish them up. They should look good. It should sound pretty good because the truck already sounded pretty decent to me. I don't know what you would call this piece, but I'm gonna just call it the mid pipe. This is pretty much where it goes, like right here from this part over here. I think the mid pipe is technically like in here, but it's my down pipe. And then I guess you would call it the mid pipe, and then this pipe, and then it's gonna come out to like right around here. And then I'll probably do the blast pipes tomorrow. But yeah, I got it all welded up. Don't look at my welds; they're pretty shitty. But yeah, got all the holes in there, because there's a few holes in there. I got those all patched away, they're all good. Put some water in there, doesn't leak, so that means that's good. And yeah, now we're just gonna weld it on, because this thing freaking sucks. Like, there's this weird RPM range where you're like, let's say under 2K, it's fine. Like 3K to 4K, it sounds like obnoxious. It's really bad. And then from like 4 to 5 and beyond that, it sounds pretty good. But it's just weird. It just echoes really bad because it's like right here. And when I had my little dump, it never echoed. It was just like, it sounded cool all the time. But now it echoes around the bed, and it just, the drone is real. Sucks, man. I have my, what I was calling my mid pipe, all welded up over there. There's a little bit that I missed, probably like this much, because I ran out of wire, but I have a brand new roll right there. I'm gonna quickly weld that little piece that's missing up, but other than that, it didn't fall, so that's good. But it backfires a lot more different. I don't know if it's because it has that huge exhaust leak in there, but it sounds like crazy different from the way it did before. It's actually kind of quiet in the cab, and then it's like loud out here. So like when I'm driving, I roll down my windows, and the backfires are loud. Hopefully I don't get pulled over because they're pretty loud, and hopefully with these it'll be a little louder because it's going from a 2-inch to a 3-inch out here. So it's like a funnel, like going out like that. So hopefully that'll make it a little louder and not so loud in the cab once I weld that little piece over there. But this is an angled cut right here. You probably can't see it. Yeah, you can, but it's supposed to be flat like this, not like that. So I'm gonna quickly flatten that out and then get these tips welded up on this little Y pipe, and then weld that Y pipe onto that. Sorry, the lighting's really bad. And then I'm gonna see if I can use this as a little hanger, because my exhaust before had used this as a hanger, and same with the other side over there. Can't really see it, but I'm gonna see if I can recycle this little thing and use that as a little hanger, and hopefully I'll have my sick dual blast pipes. Alrighty guys, so I have my white pipe right here. I have my 2 blast pipes. I just got them tack welded. It looks like doo-doo, but yeah. Before, I had this all done. Like, it was mocked up on the truck. I drove the truck, but I never realized that I used the wrong wire. I was using this, what is it? It's all Harbor Freight stuff, but I can't really get a focus on it with one hand. It was MIG solid wire, welding wire, but that one, what I think was like going on, this is what I use for anyone wondering. But I think what was going on with that one is that when I was welding, it was just kind of like, it looked like fireworks, 1, and 2, it wasn't actually like penetrating. It was just like on top of here making a mess, and it was just looking like horrible. I already know I suck at welding and I don't do a really good job at all, but I mean, it wasn't even like nice. Like, to my standards, it wasn't nice at all. So I kind of just wanted to do it, so I did it all. I welded that part. That part ended up breaking. Not breaking while I was driving, it's just like wiggling when I went to my friend's house, and I just decided to break it off so it wouldn't fall off and hit another car, which is really stupid. Don't do that. But I actually bought the right wire, so that's good. I got some gloves because I've never actually had welding gloves. They're like cheap Harbor Freight ones for like $3. But I always use little ones. They get holes in them, and I've been burning myself a lot lately. You can't see it, but yeah, that's really annoying. Oh shoot, my bad. It's really annoying. And the first time I did it, I have all the footage, but I don't think I'm gonna show. I think I'm gonna just delete it all and start from here. My exhaust, because I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't get it to penetrate, so I'd weld this, and then I'd start to weld this, and this would move, and it'd weld all crooked. So this one ended up coming like, it went to go like this, and then go out. This one would like bow out a little. And also this one was going down. Right now they seem to be pretty straight. I'm not gonna measure it because that's a little too much for me. But eyeball, they look good. Down here, they're not like all crooked. They look pretty decent. And yeah, I got it tack welded on right now, so I'm just gonna finish welding it all around. Alright, so this is pretty much where my exhaust ends. I got this, I don't know how long this actually would be, probably like 3-inch piece of tube. Then I'm gonna put on the back of that, and then on the back of this, to bring the blast pipes out a bit more out here, because the way they were sitting, they were like only sticking out this much on the fender, and I want it to stick out maybe about this much. So we're gonna put that to like kind of bring it out. And yeah, I already drew my lines on there. You can't see them because I can't really focus. There's my lines where that bolts up or welds up over there, and then I have more lines down here. Where they? I can't find them, but I have them somewhere on here, right there. And yeah, and I just welded on that piece right there, and we should be set. Alrighty guys, so my bad that I didn't really show you guys exactly what I did, but this is a view from the top. I know they're kind of like spaced out and they don't look that good. I kind of would like them to be a little closer, but my white pipe, with my white pipe, that's as close as I can get it. It looks pretty weird, like the angle right here, but I'm gonna do like a roll pen and then just cut this out, or maybe even trim it just a little and then put it over. and we'll be set. But yeah, check that out. Yeah, they're pretty loud because it's like a direct, and then it goes out here. It's a 2 to 3 dual 3-inch blast pipes, so it's pretty loud. It's blowing a lot of smoke right now because the incline and a lot of the oil is going in there, so that's why. The engine does have a bit of blow by, but from the video you guys are about to see or just saw, there's a lot of smoke because of that reason, because the incline in my it's on my grass right now. But hopefully one day I'll get a new engine or rebuild this one, maybe boost it, I don't know. But first I gotta worry about, you know, getting this running because it doesn't have an engine. It's currently getting you know, worked on and all that. But yeah, they sound pretty cool. The only thing that I don't like is I have a couple all these welds right here are like perfect, but there's one over there like under. So my bad, I don't know if you can hear me, but there's one down there that's really bad and it whistles. It almost sounds like a turbo because I couldn't get the weld, like the actual handle up there. My bad. All right, so I don't know exactly what part I was on because the airplane, you know, was over me, but I'm gonna kind of restart. So it's pretty loud because, you know, 2 to 3 inch, and this section right here is pretty good. There's no actual leaks because I'm actually getting really good, not really good, but I'm getting way better at, you know, using the Harbor Freight welder and actually laying some decent beads, so that's good. And I did that all right here in the front. That's where I kind of just started welding. So obviously there's a few leaks over there, plus I couldn't get the gun to like in there because the frame, and it's pretty low, so it's kind of hard to get in there. So what I'm gonna do is I got some putty, like muffler, whatever it's called. It's pretty much like just putty, if you guys can imagine, you know, putty, like Play-Doh, and then you just put it over your exhaust leak, and it says it covers it, and it's stronger than your the metal made out of your exhaust. So we're gonna put that to the test in another video. Hopefully plug all that up, so you know when it backfires, and it's just in general when it's driving, all of the sound and all the power, well not the power, but because this thing has no power, but everything just goes from the inside straight out here to out here. There's no leaks everywhere like in there, you know, it's just from the engine all the way out. For all those haters that were like hating for my half exhaust, now you can't hate because my exhaust comes out all the way out here. They poke it a little bit too much, but it's good. It gives it just that rice touch, the rice pipes. I'm actually really excited, so I'm about to go take it for a drive, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.